Alright, so we're back. I got the stock oil pan and modified it to basically clear the front subframe. Instead of buying the Moroso pan, I figured I'd try and make the stock one work at first. So let's see how it fits here. Alright, so I put the subframe back in position so it's fully up now. You can see the duct tape just to cover the hole, that way nothing gets up in there. But there is a little clearance, the motor can still move around. So it's not sitting on it completely. So this side, can't see. Clearance here. And I've got to shoot down in there. And then on the driver's side, kind of got the same deal going on here, but I have the steering shaft as well to deal with. On this side, similar clearance. It's really close to the steering shaft back there. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm gonna have to figure something out with that because obviously can't be touching. Height of the motor is kind of, I took the blower off just so I can have a little bit more room in the back there, kind of. It's just move it around and it's less weight to hold up with the chains. Clearance up there. So while I was waiting for the oil pan to come in, because I just got an OEM one, I started fitting the Mustang dash, BMW. So this is the same dash out of the car that I got the motor from. So it's not really bolted in or anything right now, but the Mustang dash looks pretty sick in there, I think. And then shifter. If I had the linkage, which is hard to do right now, but I already lined it up and it comes to about right here. So probably gonna have to put it out right here, maybe like make a little jog up, or just leave it back there just because it's kind of close to there, and then I can mount my hydro still. Basically the only kind of stuff I had to do to make this fit, which is not bolted in yet, but I mean I definitely can make some mounts, is I had to take out the dash, obviously, the whole like HVAC control set, airbag and everything, and then the factory crosscar beam had to be trimmed a couple places, that way I can, just the tabs off them, nothing structural really. And then in the dash I had a notch a little bit right here, and underneath here I had to cut a little bit off the Mustang dash, and then behind the steering wheel I had to trim a little bit of the plastic on the dash, that way that the gauge cluster will fit in there. Alright, so some other clearancing I had to do. These tabs are like straight up and down, like these bent flanges, so I kind of smashed those down right there just to help get the pan to slide over. And then on the transmission, this bolt comes out with like a stud on it for like a wire harness, so I'm just going to swap this bolt with that bolt because I don't need this sticking out. It keeps getting stuck on the firewall, so I'm just going to swap those two bolts out, and then should give me a little more clearance. Alright, so obviously I have to weld the oil pan yet, but at least I have it in there for clearance wise, just to know what I have. And then I'm just trying to keep these videos pretty short and to the point, that way you guys don't have to sit here and watch a bunch of me just talking. So if you have any questions, just comment or message me or something. The next step will be to weld the oil pan up the rest of the way, and then start making motor mounts and figure out what I'm going to do with headers. So please subscribe if you haven't already to finish watching the rest of the build.